All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 2 in this second best of 3 today for the first group in the Halo Korean tournament underway. It is 1-0 for the player spawning here in the top left corner of the map. It's going to be Root Gaming's blue Zerg player, Hydra. Over to you, James.
Whew. Alright, 5 o'clock position, King Sejong Station, playing as Red Terran, Gumiho.
Wow, that was about as enthusiastic as a zombie group introduction.
That was actually a little bit worse.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, I grew up watching a lot of the Korean scene, you know, their
Yeah,
casting
sure.
and stuff. They don't really do any of the hypes in the early on. They're like, well, this is it, the map, race, color. You know,
They're
wham,
always
bam,
like,
thank you, ma'am, right?
they go into the game and all I know is at the end they say Nida, so and they're very excited about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
well-
like, Nida!
No, I'll do it in Korean. Let's do this.
Let's hear it in
okay.
Korean. Yeah, let's hear it in
I'll do
Korean.
Gumiho's in Korean again.
I'll do fancy camera work, man. Go for it.
Alright. Well, who are we going first?
Gumiho.
Gumiho.
Alright, 구미호. 오케이. 세종과학 이제 빨간색 테란으로 경기에 임하고 있는 구미호 선수입니다. I forgot the 입니다 part.
Yeah, well, there you guys have it.
You don't really have to say it.
Both an English and a Korean version of that intro. Although I think like the English perception of Korean intros would be so much cooler because it's like Gumiho.
I gotta admit, like, he's pretty right on that one. They're not usually that excited about intros. They also, like, you know, a lot of them have like voiceovers, like Street Fighter guy.
Yeah,
Gumiho!
like, yeah. It was so awkward too for a
I
while
really
listening to
hated
Tasteless and then like send out to it. It's like in the top right.
Yeah.
It's like awkward silence for like 5 seconds.
Time it
Gumiho.
out.
Alright, so getting into the point of the game, though, we do have a Reaper on the way for Gumiho, but Hydra not taking that quick gas just yet. I mean, it's not like it's late by any means, but kind of going for the same antics as last time. Ling's going to be darting across the map and hoping to pull off the same trick twice. Will Gumiho still go for the command center in the low ground? Probably. There's no reason for him to be scared of this. And I certainly don't think this is what cost him the game either. It was definitely the attempt to go for what was, I guess, almost a Terran, quote-unquote, all-in. Do we have those? I don't know. But the Marauders and the Hellbats really just, they fizzled hard. So the Reapers look like it's going to stick
sure
around.
if we have all-ins.
Oh no, maybe not. Uh-oh.
Full SCVs. Well,
Wait,
this is gonna be
wait,
bad again.
is he
He's gonna have to
going
cancel the
around?
command center.
I like that he took the extra precaution to go around, though. He really didn't want the Reaper to see him come back home. Because the Reaper itself is really not going to do a lot on the other side of the field, but these Lings certainly can. Just killing this SCV alone is big, big damage.
Oh, they're gonna get the command center. Yeah, because haven't finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Not a good start for Gumiho. 2 Marines last time also got slaughtered. Probably going to happen again. Reaper is going to rush back home, but, I mean, we see a lot of players. Like, I know MMA, for example, will cancel this right away and just start building the high ground. Like, doesn't waste any time with it.
Well, I mean, what really happened that last game was that that was unnecessary. Like the damage was done here, and then the return Hellbat all-in is actually pretty good. It was like, yeah, the Hellbat Marauder one that, like, if he had stayed at home, he probably holds against the Hydra's Roach push, and Hydra wasn't exactly, like, you know, great drone, so if that back and forth doesn't happen here, then Gumiho is, yeah, he's gonna be down. Like, losing a command center is huge.
He actually did not start another one in the main. Just kind of one base in it for the time being. I mean, he's going to get one down, obviously, but it's interesting to see the priority on the starport instead of a command center faster in the main.
I mean, he
Well,
tried for the command center first in the game before instead of taking up the starport and everything, and that didn't work. And this map is especially long. It's longer to get to the opponent's base if he was thinking to do the same thing with Hellbats and SCV pools.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a good choice, smart choice. But Viking first. That's
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah, if he doesn't go Banshees.
I would even
still-
prefer the medevac because he has the Hellions.
Yeah, you could possibly just pick them up and get around the queens, go to the main,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. But with a Viking first, there's actually huge vulnerability to roaches right now.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine he's still going to go Banshees, because I'm also imagining he's going to go for Mech on this map, but delaying it is scary.
Armory hasn't started yet, and actually Stim is being upgraded. But I mean,
He's
Stim's only 100. Just because a Terran player is upgrading Stim doesn't mean he's not gonna go into mech later on. Like, it's a small investment for early all-in types.
It's
possible.
definitely less likely. I think really to date, I referenced him once already, so I feel bad name dropping him again. But I think MMA is the only guy I've ever seen make that work.
Well, there used to be like, you know, Journey and like the SKT guys were doing bio and a mech or vice versa. And that was cool to see. And in fact, I think like recently saw a couple other people like try and bring it out as like, you know, a build that'll hopefully catch your opponent off guard. But it is a lot more rare. We haven't seen Gumiho do it yet. What a mines are, I guess.
Thought that was going to die for sure. Sorry, I just really focused on the overseer because now it's going to get a big scout in the main. Seeing that command center coming down as the third one,
you know,
at the timing is a pretty big deal.
It did not see if it was mech or not though.
Ah, that's true, yeah.
He's still going to do this push, this +1 with a bunch of roaches, and I don't know if Gumiho really has enough to hold on. At least, like, he'll probably live, but I don't know about, like, living well, you know?
Ooh, and he's even adding reactors to the starport.
Ooh. The Hellion drops, I was like, I always try and call them, and like...
So this is a scenario where this will help him get back into this, but it's not going to stall up the attack from Hydra by much. I mean, the roaches are still in the way, and I doubt he's going to stop roach production to go super heavy into drones. In fact, no third base, just at all.
Well, the problem with this one is that unlike last game where he just, you know, he smacked down the Hellbout Marauder and then counterattacked, there's no smacking down medevacs. Like, technically, Gumiho could keep us alive all day long and then loses 2 Hellions, they say that, but, you know, it's cool.
I'm not too sure about this this reaction, though, with Widow Mines. Widow Mines, a shot doesn't kill a roach. So
they're what you can get, I guess.
Really, yeah.
I think that's the thing. Like, it's gonna be better than Hellion production, anyways. And okay, 1 shot doesn't kill a roach, but 4 shots will splash damage 5 or 6 down. So if Hydra just charges up the ramp like this,
oh god,
as we see, those Widow Mines ended up being not too bad. However, the SCVs are late to pull, and this bunker is gonna go down. A couple Marines and Marauders with production might be able to keep Gumiho in this game, but it's gonna cost him a lot to get to that point.
And even being surrounded by these supply depots, I think. Played it favorable to Hydra. Kind of worked as a force field to save roaches from being surrounded by SCVs.
Yeah.
When mines are coming off of cooldown, the problem is walking these up to those roaches and replanting them down is not going to be an easy task. SCVs in the main are just getting slaughtered, and Gumiho, who is like the king of TVZ, is just faltering here versus Hydra.
Absolutely.
Then again, Hydra has been always known, you know, for his godly 20-minute start of the game, and he tends to fall off or lose concentration focus after that mark. So at this point he's always played well. Only 11-minute mark time. I don't know if that makes any sense. That used to be his nickname for some time back in when he was playing for Sejantis.
This I did not know. That's interesting. Well, it's really did enough damage here that I think like Gumiho was just sticking in it because it is. Oh, he's about to lose out in the series and go down the losers match.
Yeah, not what I would have expected out of this. Just out of the history we've seen out of Gumiho, at least. I mean, this wasn't the same play style. This certainly wasn't the same Gumiho we've seen over and over and over again. But at the same time, he can still fight it back in the losers bracket if that's the case. I've got faith. Although we are calling this game a bit early, it still is one of those ones where I don't know, man. The amount of damage he would need to get off would be like 3 perfect Widowmine hits on each base simultaneously that kills like 13 drones.
Something like that. I don't know if he's expecting the meter transition either.
Oh, matter of fact, so be careful. There's lots of queens. That Spore Car got a really low. And of course, that one on the links is going to be quite nice.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this wall, Zombie. How much are you loving this wall right now for Gumiho?
I feel like we're so like hoity-toity with our walls. You're just like, that's quite a bad wall.
I am perfectly okay with being a snob about walls because I'm not a snob about anything else. It's just walls on a Terran. But this good game is going to be called, and a bit of an anticlimactic series, but a good one for Hydra because he'll advance to the winners match.
Well, yeah.
Now on Base Rate TV, we of course